Hey everybody, welcome to this week's video devotion. I was thinking about last week's devotion. Romans 12:2 is what we looked at, where Paul is telling us, don't be conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and then you'll be able to test God's good, pleasing, and perfect will. And I kind of took that one with me throughout the week, that whole idea of not being conformed to the world. And then Sunday, after church, Brenda had a cousin visiting from out of town, and so a whole lot of her cousins and their families got together at our house. We had about 30 people over for brats right after church Sunday, and my kids were there, and their spouses or significant others and grandkids, and Brenda's cousins and their spouses and kids and grandkids. And it dawned on me as we're sitting out there in the backyard enjoying each other's company that in those 30 people, they were all Christians. They were all Christians who are active in their church, active in their faith. And I thought, this is really cool that we can get our family together and have us all united in one faith. And then the very next thing that came to mind for me was, you know what we really need here? We need some non-Christians. And I got to thinking about that verse, don't be conformed to the world, and that's good, but we also have to be part of the world. We have to cultivate relationships with the world in order that we can fulfill the purpose that Jesus has given to us. And my mind went to Matthew 5:17, where Jesus, who at one point is going to call himself the light of the world, he says to his followers, he says, in the same way, let your light shine before others so they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. There was a whole lot of light in my backyard Sunday afternoon. Whole lot of light, 30 Christians there. And yet what wasn't there were non-Christians, and no one there to receive the light that was being shown by all the Christians. And so my message this week, my point this week is, we need to intentionally cultivate relationships with non-Christians. We need to be friends with non-believers so that we can shine our light. All that light that we have doesn't do any good unless we're around people who are in the dark. So there's my encouragement, my challenge to you this week. Go out and make friends with people who aren't Christians. You don't have to preach to them. All you have to do is be light. Be light to them. So that's it. Cultivate some non-Christian friendships, and then let your light shine. See you again next week. Bye-bye.